Lotteries are extremely popular and in many parts of the world. A high percent of people play every week the lottery. In the US, people take part in many types of lotteries, for example, in Mega Millions and Powerball. However, in Spain, we can say that El Gordo, the Christmas lottery, is the most popular, followed by the weekly lottery. It's important to remember that even though Spain continues in an economical crisis, people are spending even more in lottery because this game gives people hope and taking part in will definitely change their lives. But there are thousands of citizens who criticize lottery as they think it's the same as gambling, and as a consequence people could become addicted. But the truth is that they don't use their money in a rational way. As a Chinese proverb says, if you must play, decide upon three things at the start: the rules of the game, the stakes, and the quitting time. This means that the people have to know when to quit beforehand. So should we ban lottery only because many inhabitants are irresponsible? We, the negative side, do not support that the lottery should be banned in the US and in Spain. I, as the first speaker, will present our arguments and develop the two first points, while my parents will further develop the third and the fourth ones. The arguments that lead us to have a critical attitude toward the issue of banning the lottery are the following. Firstly, the lottery brings in revenue for people who are impoverished. Secondly, the profits from lotteries are used to fund government programs. Thirdly, there are ways to deal with sudden wealth. And lastly, the lottery in Spain is an important cultural tradition. To begin with, lottery helps more people than it hurts. Part of the population who need financial help win some money in this game. They usually use their prize to cover debts. One example of this being true happened in Spain in the last Christmas lotteries. Wagner, a Nigerian man who was unemployed, won the biggest prize of the lottery. As he said, "This jackpot has changed my life, and I'm sure this will help to improve my situation from now on." What's more, there have been people who have been awarded by the lottery, and they have donated part of the award to economically disadvantaged people or charities. That is the case of Alan and Violet Clark of Nova Scotia, who won the lottery and gave the money to hospitals and charities. Moving on to the second argument, lottery makes benefits as a certain proportion of the lottery revenues go into state budgets. This argument can be supported because in California, lottery players have contributed to more than $29 billion to create more educational opportunities for California students. With the help of these funds, public schools are able to pay teachers, buy classroom supplies, and keep some important programs running. So we should remember that none of this should be possible without lottery players. For this reason, a lottery contributes to society, as the lottery profits are used to fund state programs such as education.